Hello and welcome to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. In today's video, I want to share 12 amazing supplies that you might want to grab if you are thinking about being an embroiderer, a hand embroiderer specifically. I love hand embroidery. I feel like it is soothing. It's not something that has to be done really quickly. I can take my time. I can take it anywhere with me. And it is a labor of love. I feel like if someone gives you a gift that is hand embroidered and you have a shred of knowledge of craftiness and creativity, then you understand how much time and love went into that. And I feel like it is the ultimate gift to give if you are a crafty person. So if you are interested in embroidery, whether that is just like wall hangings with embroidery seams, whether that is embroidering on sweaters or jackets or quilts, whatever you want to do, these products that I'm going to go over with you will be very helpful for you. So these are all Amazon products. They will be linked for you as well. And they're just really useful. We'll go through and talk about each of them. Okay, so first up we have this hummingbird needle threader. It is super cute. I don't have this specific one, but it does have great reviews. It's really cute, and it's by Dritz, which is a very reputable brand in the sewing world. But look how cute she is. Oh my goodness. This works really well. I have good eyesight, but I have trouble a lot of times getting my needle threaded, especially if I have several strands of the embroidery thread that has to go through the eye of the needle. Those needles can be super tight and super little. So the little metal piece that you can see, it says threader, it has an arrow toward it, that goes through the eye of the needle, and then you just hook the embroidery thread to the end of that little hook. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just goes right on there, and then you pull it through the eye of the needle. Super quick, super easy. It saves so much time having to try to do that. And at $5.29, very much worth adding to your embroidery kit. Next up, I have an embroidery transfer pin. Now, I use this a lot for sewing as well. I think everybody who does anything with fabric should honestly have one of these. You can get this in purple. You can get like a white chalky pencil as well. I, in particular, like the ones that are water soluble. This one is water soluble. You can also get them that just evaporate, and I don't like that. I think when I touch it, it tends to evaporate more quickly. And a lot of times, if I'm in the middle of something and one of my kids needs me, or the phone rings or something like that, and I get distracted for a minute, then by the time I come back to it, part of my design is gone. And so I just like this one that is water soluble. Next up is the sticky water soluble embroidery stabilizer. And this stuff is really great because you can print on it. So if you buy a design and don't want to trace it on there or something like that, you can easily print that on here. And then you can also draw on this, place it on your fabric, and then you'll do your embroidery and then wash it and it will come off. So this is a really great product. It is 12 pieces of 8.5 by 11 for $16, which is a pretty decent price. If you buy that at like Hobby Lobby, Michael's and stuff like that, I personally have paid more than that for it. We'll just say that. So this is really great if you are going to be doing things that are not necessarily a kit. So I mean, look at these little jeans. That's so cute. Just add a little bit of flair on there. They've done a really cute job. So designing if designing your own patterns is something you're interested in, then this stuff is a must. Next up is an embroidery floss kit. So this is an organizer, and this is actually really cool because this whole kit comes with the organizing box, which it was primarily what I was looking for all of this. If you've been embroidery thread floss at all, then you know that if it's not organized, it can become very chaotic, very tangled and horrible. And so having it on the cards is really nice. Having it all nice and neat and in order is really nice. But this kit also comes with safety pins and thimbles and marker tools, as well as needles and pins, all of those things. And it is only $13. Has really great reviews. Next up, this is really cool. It is a multifunctional embroidery supply storage tote. So if you're going to be taking your embroidery with you at all, You're going to need something to put it in, as well as all of your different supplies and your embroidery threads and stuff like that. Also, if you don't have a spot that you put your embroidery, like for instance, if I'm going to be embroidering, then when I need to put it up, I generally will put it in my craft room or something like that. And I don't necessarily have a good spot for it. So having a little bag to put it in with all the supplies just keeps it all nice and tidy. And then if I do want to just grab it to leave to go on a long trip or go sit during a softball tournament or something like that, then I can easily just grab it. The cool thing is that it is a lot bigger than it looks. So you can put several different hoops and several different projects in it if you want to. You can see right in here that it is big enough for several different sizes of hoops as well. So it's great for storage, for on the go, and if you just happen to not be embroidering right now and want to just keep your stuff up. But look how big it is compared to her. It's a good size and is only $25. They have several different colors as well and some different patterns. Now this is super cool, especially if, well, I'll say this, if you are embroidering in a chair and don't have a table or something like this, obviously this is not going to be very beneficial to you. However, if you embroider at a table, or if you sit in your living room and have like a TV tray or something like that that you embroider with and can put this on, then this is really neat. It acts as a third hand so that you can easily use your other hands, especially if you're doing things like a chain stitch or a French knot or something like that, where you have to work with loops and different things and need your other fingers. Then having a third hand is really nice. Also, the stand is really good if you need a magnifying glass over it or lights and things like that. It just really helps. So this stand, $26, is super cute and holds basically any size embroidery hoop, and it rotates 360 degrees, and you can make it taller or shorter. Now this is not a necessity, however, I think it is super cool. This is an electric embroidery floss bobbin winder, and all you do is put the little card for your embroidery down in the groove or slit right here. And then you put this pin through the hole that's in the card, and then you put the end of your embroidery thread here, wrap it around here, and then you turn it on and it winds it. Watch this video. It winds it for you. So if you had like arthritis or carpal tunnel or something like that and needed to do a bunch of cards, a bunch of different embroidery threads, I feel like this would be very beneficial. Is it a necessity? Absolutely not, but look how cool it is. Just wait. Isn't that so neat? Very cool. Next up is just a whole variety of embroidery kit. So lots of different sizes here, which is what you're going to need. And it has multiple sizes of them. So you can get the 4-inch, 8-inch, 6-inch, and 10-inch. Sorry, I don't know why I did that out of order. But they're just adjustable, normal wooden embroidery hoop set for $15. So 8 of them for $15. And I absolutely love these. My friend Lisa turned me onto these, and they are so stinking beautiful. So a lot of times we try to figure out how we're going to hang our embroidery hoops or how we're going to frame them or something like this. This in particular is so cool because you can leave it in the hoop, and then you just, it has these almost rubber band elastic type things, and you just put the hoop behind it, put those little rubber band thingies behind the hoop, and it keeps it on there. You can easily hang them. They have them in hexagon, oval, round, square, and a sunflower shape. And depending on which supplier you use, you can get different finishes. So like lighter woods or black or something like that. But I absolutely love how easy this makes framing and hanging your projects. Next up, for those of you who like to keep your embroidery projects in the actual hoop for display, these embroidery hoops are absolutely beautiful. It is an imitation wood embroidery hoop. You can get these wood as well, but they're not as inexpensive when you do that. It just looks really pretty. It looks really nice and finished. Hang them from the really pretty little hanger at the top and call it a day. There's no fuss with it, and this is a 5-piece for $22. This same thing, this is actually a 9-piece embroidery hoop frame collection, and they are also imitation wood, but I really love the different shapes, the oval, the hexagons, these pretty squares or rectangles with the edges that are, I guess beveled is what you would call that, but again, this just makes hanging them really, really nice, makes it a good finished looking project. 9 of them for $28. And then last, I wanted to share these. These are embroidery floss organizers. A lot of times if you get a kit, and the embroidery floss will come on like a cardboard type embroidery organizer. These are a little bit more durable. And what this is for is if you are in the middle of a project and you have a ton of thread left, you've just finished a flower and you want to move to something else and you know you'll be using that thread color again, then you can take this and loop it through the little hole in these organizers and then use it again later. And you can also label these so that you know what color. So if you have some greens that are very, very similar, then you can label these so that you know, when I come back to this, I need number 16 or however, and this is number 16. But it helps keep them organized, it helps keep them untangled, and it helps you label them to keep the colors straight. But those are 12 of my suggestions, and I hope you enjoy them. So let me know, are you an embroiderer? Do you use any of these products? Do you use products that I haven't mentioned that are a must-have? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. We always want to know what our friends have used and love, or used and hated. Let us know that too. If you like this content, you will love the other content that we have here at Oak and Lamb. If you're not a subscriber to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Also, turn on notifications so that you know every time we go live or post content similar to this. If you love our content, you'll also love our membership here at Oak and Lamb, where we give you access to our entire library of cut files with free commercial use license that you can use with your die cut machines, laser cutters, sublimation printer, and so much more. We give you access to our member-only content, our member-only courses, where we teach you start to finish how to use your Cricut machines. If you are new to cricketing or thinking about jumping into cricketing, you need to join Oak and Lamb because we will teach you how to be successful. We have used Cricut for years and know basically everything there is to know about cricketing and being a successful Cricut crafter. In addition to cricketing, like I mentioned, we also do sublimation, woodworking, home decor, sewing, and so much more, including embroidery. Join the flock today, join our membership, click the link below, and insert that special code that we're going to be offering you for a special discount. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you here another day for another video.